call of a distant bird pierced the air, and Primal's ears twitched. He had lived in these woods for as long as he could remember, his only companions, the creatures that shared his home. Yet, as the years passed, he grew restless. A yearning grew within him, a curiosity about the creatures that built fires and lived in metal and brick structures. He had seen them from afar, their lives a mystery he longed to unravel. In the realm of human experiences, few aspects evoke as much intrigue and complexity as BDSM. This often misunderstood practice encompasses a spectrum of dynamics where power exchange is explored within safe, consensual frameworks. In exploring these themes, one can draw parallels with the wild, unbridled spirit found deep within nature, the very essence that shapes our understanding of freedom, connection, and primal instincts. Sanctuary untouched by the chaos of modern life offer more than just solitude. They bring forth the raw essence of existence. It is here, amidst towering trees and the soft whisper of the wind, that one can truly connect with themselves, stripped of societal expectations and norms. Within this vast expanse, the woods serve as a backdrop for personal exploration, mirroring the intricacies of BDSM and power dynamics through the lens of nature's primal beauty. Nature hums a melodious tune that resonates with every living being. From the fluttering of wings to the rustle of leaves, each sound creates a rhythm that echoes life's dance. In many ways, those who engage in BDSM harness this natural rhythm, choreographing their own dances of power and submission. The dynamic between nature and human interaction becomes palpable when we consider the concept of energy exchange, the very essence of BDSM. Just as two partners communicate in a scene, guiding each other through sensations and limits, nature too has its own language of give and take, creating a balance that can be both exhilarating and grounding. The silence of solitude in silence, one finds clarity. Amidst the embrace of the forest, the cacophony of thoughts fades, revealing an inner dialogue that speaks directly to the heart. This solitude allows individuals to reflect on their desires, boundaries, and the delicate nuances of consent, essential components of any BDSM relationship. In the wild, there exists an undeniable power dynamic, predator and prey, sun and shadow. Understanding these interactions highlights the importance of respect and communication, hallmarks of healthy power exchange. When individuals step into the BDSM realm, they do so recognizing the gravity of wielding power over another and the responsibility it entails. His name was Primal, a moniker not bestowed by loving parents, but one that emerged from the deep, from the resonating growl that rumbled in his chest, a sound as primal as the forest. Stories of transformation often echo throughout history, capturing the essence of those who have shed their former selves to embrace something more genuine. Primal's journey speaks to the heart of every individual yearning to discover their true identity, a quest that inherently ties back to the principles of BDSM. Identity and transformation names carry weight. They signify identity and the roles we inhabit. For Primal, his name became a symbol of rebirth, a shedding of his past identity as he fused with the wilderness. This transformation parallels the journey of individuals within the BDSM community who may find liberation by embracing alternative roles and identities. The act of defining oneself through BDSM practices allows individuals to explore facets of their personality that may remain dormant in everyday life. Primal's metamorphosis reflects the beauty of self-discovery, wherein we learn not only about ourselves, but also how we interact with others, navigating the complexities of power and surrender. Embracing instincts in the depths of the forest, instinct reigns supreme. Animals thrive by following their innate drives, an understanding that serves them well within the ecosystem. For those delving into the world of BDSM, tapping into one's primal instincts can enhance the experience, fostering connections that transcend verbal communication. When one surrenders to their instincts, whether in scenes or moments of vulnerability, they create space for authenticity. This return to a more natural state fosters trust between partners, allowing them to delve deeper into the realms of pleasure, pain, and everything in between. Primal's fur, once a rich, warm brown, had aged to a mottled gray, mirroring the bark of the ancient trees that had witnessed his transformation from a frightened boy to a formidable guardian of the wild. Time flows differently within the confines of nature. It shapes the landscape and all who dwell within it. As Primal transitioned from childhood to adulthood, he found solace among the ancients, the trees that had stood for generations, silently observing change. The wisdom of ages, with age comes wisdom, a truth that transcends human experience. As Primal matured, he absorbed the lessons woven into the fabric of the forest. Those who participate in BDSM often share similar journeys, learning from their experiences and growing wiser with each encounter. The trials faced in exploring one's limits, desires, and vulnerabilities become teaching moments, cultivating greater empathy and understanding. Just as Primal learned from the ancient trees, individuals engaged in BDSM must navigate the complexities of relationships, forging bonds that withstand the test of time. Guardianship and responsibility. Being a guardian means protecting what you love. Primal embraced the role of protector in his natural domain, embodying the responsibilities tied to power. In the context of BDSM, this guardianship manifests in the commitment to uphold safety, consent, and trust. Guardianship extends beyond mere physical protection. It encompasses emotional and psychological support, ensuring that both partners feel secure in their exploration. A responsible practitioner understands the weight of power dynamics, creating an environment where vulnerability can flourish without fear. At the age of 9, he had sought refuge in these woods, fleeing the cacophony of the human world. Now, at 41, the forest had become his sanctuary, its towering trees and whispering winds more familiar to him than any distant memory of human life. Escaping into the wild speaks to a longing shared by many, an innate desire to retreat from the overwhelming stimuli of modern civilization. For Primal, the woods became a haven, offering reprieve from the noise of existence. The allure of escape, the call of nature, draws individuals seeking solace. In today's fast-paced society, the need to disconnect and recharge resonates deeply. The woods symbolize a return to simplicity, echoing the core tenets of BDSM, finding clarity amid chaos, and establishing meaningful connections through shared experiences. The allure of escape isn't merely physical, it's also psychological. Immersing oneself in nature can evoke feelings of empowerment and freedom, allowing individuals to shed societal expectations. Embracing such freedom is a fundamental aspect of exploring BDSM, wherein participants often seek to transcend limitations imposed by the outside world, rediscovering the self in the sanctuary of nature. One can rediscover their essence. For Primal, the forest became a mirror reflecting his identity, shaping him into a guardian whose purpose transcended mere survival. Similarly, individuals within the BDSM community embark on a journey of self-exploration. Through engaging in power exchange, practitioners peel away layers of inhibition, ultimately revealing their authentic selves. Each interaction becomes a stepping stone toward self-acceptance, an opportunity to identify desires, fears, and boundaries, fostering a profound understanding of one's place in the world. His eyes, sharp and knowing, scanned his surroundings with the vigilance of a creature, eternally attuned to the pulse of the natural world. Every rustle, every flicker of movement was noted and understood. To the untrained eye, Primal might appear as a ghostly apparition, a myth among the trees, but to those who truly saw him, he was the embodiment of the wilderness itself. Awareness is key in both nature and interpersonal dynamics. Primal's acute senses allowed him to navigate the forest seamlessly, picking up on subtleties that elude the untrained observer. The importance of awareness engaging with nature cultivates mindfulness, a practice echoed within BDSM dynamics. Mindfulness promotes an acute awareness of oneself and one's surroundings, enabling participants to better understand their own needs while attuning to their partner's signals. This heightened sense of awareness transforms the experience, allowing for richer connections and deeper exploration. Primal's ability to read the forest mirrors a top's duty in a BDSM scene, remaining attentive to their partner's responses, adjusting as needed to ensure a balanced exchange. This vigilance nurtures the trust necessary for power dynamics to flourish. Myth and reality to some, Primal may seem a fantastical being, yet his existence lies firmly rooted in reality. This duality speaks to the narratives constructed around BDSM, which can often be shrouded in misconceptions. By acknowledging the tangible aspects of these dynamics, individuals can dismantle myths surrounding power exchange, paving the way for open dialogue and acceptance. Understanding that individuals like Primal exist beyond legend encourages those intrigued by BDSM to explore their curiosities without fear. They come to realize that engaging with one's primal instincts does not diminish humanity. Rather, it enhances the richness of the human experience. The town had long since forgotten the boy who had vanished into the woods, leaving only whispers of his legend. But to the forest, Primal was no legend. He was a living, breathing testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the unbreakable bond between man and nature. Legends often rise from the ashes of truth, born out of collective memory and cultural narrative. Yet, beneath the stories lies the essence of individuals who forge paths of their own, leaving behind tales that inspire and captivate. The resilience of the human spirit Primal embodies the fortitude inherent in humanity, an unwavering spirit that refuses to be extinguished. Similarly, those participating in BDSM exemplify resilience, facing societal judgments while pursuing their desires unapologetically. This courage to embrace one's true self reinforces the idea that power lies in vulnerability, a theme central to both primal instincts and intimate exploration. Each practitioner's journey contributes to a broader narrative of acceptance and understanding. By challenging norms, they pave the way for future generations to navigate their own desires free from shame or stigma. The bond between man and nature, the relationship between humanity and the natural world, is intricate and multifaceted. Primal's existence showcases a profound connection to the earth, illustrating the symbiotic relationship that can exist between beings. In the world of BDSM, this bond is mirrored in the partnerships formed through consent and trust, highlighting the potential for harmony within power dynamics. Recognizing this interconnectedness can lead to a deeper appreciation of both nature and the choices made within intimate relationships. Individuals become aware of their impact on the world around them, fostering a sense of responsibility as stewards of both their desires and the environments they inhabit.